Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm David Pepos, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
We need a guest for Salty and Petty.
Well, you can't get me any porn stars yet. Anyway, yeah, that's right, kids. She's a little look at that. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we're the Salty and Petty podcast. Duh. And it's Friday night. No judgments. This is a monster.
Hey-oh, not the first one in her mouth. Hey-oh. All right.
Yeah, it is.
In 2024, anyway. All right, kids. So yes, welcome back, Salty and Petty. This time we're going to talk current events. That's right. The recent 2024 Free Comic Book Day. And shall we say it went out with the whimper, not a bang? Hey-oh.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I mean, as far as I know, there was no big events going on around my area here. I didn't really see any big like celebration anywhere online. Basically, just hey, there might have been like a signings places, but that's a few. That's it.
Yeah. So usually my guy, and he just got a new store. So this year I was expecting, like, I went to the old store and I was like, oh shit, it's at the new store. And I went there and we waited in line for like 15 minutes or whatever. I didn't go like right at like 9 o'clock. I left at like 10. And I only went to like 3-4 comic book shops or whatever. But they were like no cosplayers. The people there signing at all three places were kind of just like not like, I mean, this guy literally, like I said, he's had Frank Miller, he's had Dan DiDio, he's had Chuck Dixon, he's had just tons of huge names in the past. And this year it was just kind of like, I'm not going to say the names. They were lovely people. I was glad for the signing, but not who I was expecting. I'm talking like he's had Greg Capullo in like the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. Things like that. And so definitely not like even Greg Capullo or Scott Snyder or anything like that.
Was it somebody like not from the big two? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, not from the big two. Neither one of them were. I mean, they both were like known in their niches, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But not even like Dark Horse or Image, let's say.
Do you think maybe could it be the last couple years, like, ever since COVID, a lot of creators
a lot of the creators that I talk to are happy to be back out and about and away from their families doing signings. So I don't think it's that.
Well, I was gonna say maybe they were sticking to smaller crowds, but now they are doing the bigger cons and stuff again. And
listen, like, not to like really like toot my own guy's horn, but like he's like one of like biggest comic book stores in Florida, like let alone Tampa area, in the whole state of Florida. Like, guys, everybody knows him. Like when he shows up to like an estate sale, they're like, oh shit, we ain't got enough money. It's not even big type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and two, do you think, I mean, okay, so he's a big guy down there, but can he pay as much as a con? Everyone's got
he does. Like I said, he literally goes to get people from like Tampa, Florida, like Florida Con, which is in Orlando. Usually around this time, I don't think it lined up this year just right, but like they would literally go pick them up from there and drive them back just so that they could be there. And it just was like no interest this year. They said everybody kind of stayed home for the most part. And I don't know why, if it's like they're like trying to get more wages, if they're like getting a union. I don't know. It was weird this year. The vibes were weird. Like, just really weird. Like, I would have expected this in 2021, not 2024. Like that, those were the vibes.
All right, tell me how. I think it's time for us to do a hostile takeover of the comic book industry.
Well, I think comic book industry is dying. Nerd culture has definitely been dying a slow death for a while. And then just on top of that, American culture in general is really on the way out. The empire is on fire, kids. And I think that's just what it sums it up to. Like, manga is huge. And everybody keeps ignoring it. And it's like, no, it's been a threat. And a lot of people are reading like fanfic and young adult fiction. and things like that now. Like, I just feel like, it's us old people really keeping the comic book industry alive. And I saw that. Like, I saw a couple of people out with their kids, but not a lot at all the stores that I was out at. So if you're not passing on the love of comics to your kid, then,
Well, and too, I mean, just how the industry's changed. Because I even had a young man I work with, Sammy, shout out, talking to me at work today. He was saying about it. Some of his friends read a little bit, and we were talking about X-Men '97. He's like, I'd love to start reading a few things like Ghost Rider or something. He goes, I don't know where to start.
Well, this is the beauty, though. Not to be an asshole. Google is free.
Yeah,
and even if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, you can literally go, what order should I read this book in? That is the beauty of living in the now with comic books. You don't have to if you don't want to, which I think I want to encourage everybody to have a local comic book shop, because it is community, and you can do games, you can do meetups. If you're new, especially if you're new in town or something, that's a great place to start.
But
they're small business owners.
I think their plan kind of backfired on them, like renumbering a new number 1 every year.
Yeah, that's definitely been a big issue for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like, didn't we learn our lesson when the comic book industry, when the comic book bubble burst back Death of Superman? It all goes back to that. Actually, it all goes back to Crisis on Infinite Earths, but I'm gonna go specifically Death of Superman with the variants, the foils, the lenticulars, the Superman needs 4 books. So hey, Spider-Man, we could do 4 books, and it's just been that full on, trying to keep up with the Joneses competition ever since, and it's kind of hurt the fans in a lot of ways. And I think this is just really indicative of like, hey man, A, the economy is bad, but B, also, I don't feel like they've been reaching out to young people. I think they've been pandering in all the wrong ways. And when I say woke, I mean in the negative term. Like, it's like trying to cash in on a trend, but not being very disingenuous about it. Like, as much as I like the thought of Riri, the introduction of it seems suspicious. Of all the characters that they kind of introduced, that kind of like, and they all of a sudden end up in the MCU so quickly. It's just like, I see what you're doing there, and we don't like that. Like, it just doesn't feel genuine.
Well, and again, I mean, and does that just show them too, where it's like when they introduce certain characters, it's like, well, there's not an audience for them because, and the audience,
it's Poochies all the way down, my friend.
Aren't supportive. Yeah, you got to support with your cash,
Yeah, and it's like such a shame. Like, I feel like when Miles Morales came out, I was like, okay, yeah, that was, you could tell that was done with love, and he probably had like a bit of a scuffle behind the scenes, honestly, to get Miles up and running and to be a Spider person. That's just the nature of the business,
I think that's kind of why they were just like, oh, he's in the Ultimate Universe back then.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, you should have kept him in the Ultimate Universe, stupid. And the same thing with Naomi, like the comic, not the TV show. I feel like that came out of a place of love as well, but they kind of rushed it and saw it as a cash grab too. So like a lot of all the like legacy characters, like look at Duke, like he was so awesome when he came out. Now they don't do anything with him, and they forget that you actually do have a 2 black Batman. Don't need a new one. They forget.
I am Batman.
Yeah. Like, much as I love the writer, I feel like DC, they fucked up and didn't let him do what he does best.
No.
Unfortunately, like, he was doing other stuff in Marvel that was leaps and bounds better, and you can tell, you can literally tell, like, that's definitely editorial interference. And unfortunately, it's like a flop.
I mean, when's the last time we had like a big successful new character? Boulder. It was Boulder. I tell you.
I want to say Miles and Gwen. A spider, Ghost Spider.
I mean, yeah, they're probably the
and they're technically kind of sort of legacies. They're not really even new. Like, I can't even think of a new character.
Oh. Well, again, they have to wear the test of time without wearing out their welcome. Batman Who Laughs.
Oh wait, no, Damien.
Oh.
Damien? Is that the last new? Like, honestly, like a DC, that's the first name that came to my mind.
He's a kind of a legacy character also.
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
I mean, his only original gimmick is he's Bruce Wayne's biological son.
Yeah, that's what sets him apart. And it's for him to be a Robin is a whole other thing too. It's just like he should have been something else, but that's not my business.
Well, again, two, always a little prick, and two, it's like, they try to rate him as Bat God Jr., so.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me, I know. So I don't know. I guess I am Batman, but that's also a legacy. Like literally, everybody's a legacy character, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Like even you go, oh, Yara Flor. Oh nope, legacy Wonder Woman.
Well, again, it's like we're in the age of reboots too, so it's like, oh, well, let's not try to develop something original. Let's tack a familiar name on it. And
yeah, I'm just talking the big two. Indie comics, new indie comics come out every single day, and that's why I kind of like I'm really down for indies and support indies and stuff. And that's where the bread and butter is, honestly. I mean, even if we want to talk shit about Todd, like come on, do we need 5? Like, how many of the 15 Spawn books are whatever?
Hey, at least he's keeping him at $2.99.
Hey, listen, we love him, but I'm just saying.
I know. Hey, I would assume there's a market for it.
There's a market for it. Well, we'll see, won't we?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, for the longest time, there's only 1 or 2 Spawn books for the longest time, so maybe he sees something. I don't know. But, and again, I'm like, God bless him. $2.99 books. I'll give him some leeway. No.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I mean, though. It's like, I mean, and honestly, he's been needing to open up that Spawn universe, especially if he really does want to truly create like a movie/TV kind of thing. He needs more to pull from than just Spawn. He needs to open up that universe. So I totally get that from a business perspective. Like, and I can see a lot of the things that they've done from a business standpoint, but as a fan, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
My first tip would be rename that King Spawn book not King Spawn.
My first tip would be give us some nudity.
Oh!
Implied nudity is fine too. Silhouettes are fine. I got a good imagination. But yeah, let's get into these books. So I wasn't excited for Free Comic. I totally forgot. Like we were gonna record and everything. I'm like, hey, isn't Saturday Free Comic Book Day? Maybe we shouldn't record till later.
I wasn't that excited. I was like, if I go, I'll just go after we're done in the morning. But yeah.
No, I definitely I would have missed everything. I was on Facebook and in one of the groups and they were like, oh yeah, you're lucky you got there early because like the people that were signing left early and stuff, they left at like 12 instead of 4.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so yeah. But like it was just like the gold sponsored titles, like the thing I was most excited for. I had totally forgot. And I did pick up the copy, but I just used this flyer because I already slabbed it while I was out at Free Comic Book Day. It's Kevin Eastman's new stuff.
Oh.
Drawing Blood.
Nice.
So yeah. I enjoyed that. Like I said, I got it slabbed. I got a couple other copies. I'll probably get it signed eventually when I done stalking him and get his autographed on a couple of things. Namely that DG Chichester cover.
Yeah.
That Black Armor cover.
Nice.
But the gold sponsor titles were Unicorn Crush. Okay. It's from like Andrew McNeil Publishing, sure. Then we had James Tynan IV, the World of which is from Boom Studios. Hellboy, I was kind of sort of excited for Dark Horse. And then we had the DC Free Comic Book Day, obviously. Dynamite gave us Johnny Quest, which was awesome. IDW gave us Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got the Energon Universe special. That was gold sponsor. I think it was Ultimate Universe Spider-Man #1 was also there.
Well, yeah, they had that.
As a gold sponsor.
Oh, okay.
And this is how you're going to tell if it's going to be a good comic book day or not. Because I remember, like, in 2021 to 2022, the gold sponsors were, they weren't it at all. They were just all small publishing companies. It was so freaking weird. Then we had the Blood Hunt X-Men #1. We had, like, Disney Encanto and Turner Red, whatever that's about, which is a Brooklyn. That's from, like, Random House Graphics. Like, these are, like, really small. Paper Cuts is the one that did the Encanto, not even, like, Marvel. That's okay, whatever. Viz Media did a Pokemon one. It was just, like, American Mythology had some. Archie, The Cursed Library, they did another one of those. They did that kind of same vein last year, too. We kind of had Arcana Studios with Ultra Duck. I'm saying Disney might want to sue them. That's giving Darkwing Duck all day. Boom did like a 10th anniversary one too. So yeah, like the gold sponsors just really weren't gold to me, I guess.
I
I mean, we had the Flash Gordon from Mad Cave Studios. I'm just like, yes, thank you.
I mean, what's the difference between a gold and a not?
So there's like I think there's gold, silver, and bronze, and right if I remember this right, so like gold is supposed to be like the big two. That's how it used to be, or the big four, or whatever it is, like the main ones. And then the silver ones would be like you like your Image, your IDWs, your Archies, and then like your bronze would be like the little small ones. Like I'd say like who's a small one that you guys might know? Something like Ahoy Comics or I don't know, Oni Press maybe, or like Valiant. I would say it would be like the bronze level, like. But like I don't know, like to each his own. Like to be a gold sponsor, you get like more press. You get like more bundles or something like that. I forget how it works, but yeah. So, but like I can always tell if it's gonna be a good year based on the gold sponsors, like who's doing what books. Like they were all super interesting, the gold ones, just not what I was expecting, I guess. Like I said, Unicorn Crush. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely expecting like Johnny Quest to be like a silver or whatever, but yeah.
You know what was weird? What something Marvel did, like they put out like they gave out, I don't know, it's just like a handful or so. Like each store got like a few free copies of Blood Hunt #1 to do with what they wanted. And I'm just like, okay, so not everyone was going to get a free Blood Hunt #1, but because it was the same Blood Hunt #1 that came out that Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's like what they were just going to play favorites with certain customers in your store, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I did, and I went shopping, and I didn't even go like last year. Do not judge me. Last year, well, because I went to 4 different stores, and I do like I said, Free Comic Book Day is a day for the artists and the writers to come out and be with the fans and make money, and also for the store to make money.
Yes.
So I literally spent like $600 for like commissions and just buying like artwork and getting stuff signed, getting stuff slapped. This year I only spent like $100, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I only went to my one store. I only picked up 4 free comics, and I spent like $50. So.
Listen, my guy was doing buy one get one half off on the new stuff.
Oh
That's
my!
Why I got
Oh
this.
my! Oh,
that's why this is why I got the shiny. Remember I told you I got the Spectacular Spider-Man shiny version. I love a shiny cover. Call me DJ Chichester's mother. I love a shiny cover.
Oh my! I spent $50. I probably would have spent more if he would have been doing some kind of sale.
Well, again, and he's probably going to end up closing that store, the first store, because he owns the building on the new store now. So I totally get it. So he's probably just trying to move inventory.
Yes.
But I also got from one of my favorite local artists in Tampa. I got Supernatural.
Of course.
Commission. So
yes. But no, I think
put it together. It's the Impala. I don't feel like doing that right now.
Yeah, but that's the biggest thing, kids. Is yeah, you go and get your free comics. That's fine, but spend some money.
Yeah, again, so I spent money on comics and I spent money with the artists.
Most of these comic shops aren't. There's a few. Like,
this is their Black Friday, basically.
Yeah, most of these are small business owners. So yes, but spend the money.
Yeah. Oh, and then I bought toys. Not too much though.
Oh my.
Got this one.
Oh, Hal Jordan.
I got that one.
Oh.
And then I got a second one because this was cheap. It was only like $9. So.
Alan Scott, nice.
Well, I mean, I have this one already, but again, $9 couldn't pass that.
Ouch.
But for my Free Comic Book Day, my guy literally had every single one of them, which was a shock. I think this is the first time I've ever seen every single Free Comic Book Day in one store.
Oh.
I didn't pick them all up, but this is a hefty stack.
Yeah, I mean, I went early, but yeah, my guy had every single issue, I think.
Yeah, like I was like, because no, most stores literally don't. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, but a lot of stores don't.
I'm trying to remember from other years. I don't know if they make them pay for like to ship those. Maybe I can't remember.
You know what? Remind me to ask my guy because I'm curious about how Free Comic Book Day works too. But
because I swear I thought my guy said something to like, oh yeah, they put it in with like their regular weekly shipments. They had to pay like the extra shipping or something one year.
I mean, it makes sense. It can't be free. But
Yeah.
it's supposed to also be driving in business, which is why I always tell people, hey, man, even though I didn't even want to, I got up and I went to all the comic book stores and I spent money and I bought stuff and I spent money with the artists and stuff. So,
But yeah, if you're going in there to get something free, kids, yeah, spend money.
I mean, yeah, it's rude. It's rude.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't. I mean, I know better, but I can't believe just walking in there buying.
I saw somebody do it. I saw a couple people do it.
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
This is what I mean. Like, people are not teaching the next generation.
No.
Like, properly. Like, it's kind of sad.
God,
But
it's like even if you just walk in there and
it's
buy
just common sense.
even if you just buy one or two, you know,
Even like
do it.
dollar issue Batman books or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Something.
Something cheap, but something, yeah.
A Funko. Even if it's just a Funko.
Exactly.
Oh, I did. Oh, I don't want to get up. I did get a Funko and it's signed.
Oh.
Where is it? Hold on, I gotta scan the room. Forgot where I put it. Oh, I see it. Hold on. I'll be right back. You keep the kids entertained. I gotta get up and get this.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay, well, while short little grandma tries to get that Funko off the high shelf, yes. But yeah, like I said, I only bought the 4. Well, I didn't buy. I got the 4 issues free. So again, I didn't want to I don't know what sells out, so I didn't want to pick up stuff. I'm like, I know I'm not gonna. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna want. I don't want Popeye or some of these other ones. I was just like, so you know what? Let me save them for someone else in case they do sell out. But here, let me pick up stuff I'm interested in, the Marvel stuff, the DC stuff. I got that Energon Universe special. So again, that's the thing. It's like you don't got to be greedy. But yes, the biggest thing, I keep one in the pound into your heads, kids. Yes, if you go in and pick up free comics, go buy something because, like I said, with the exceptions of like Midtown Comics or Mile High Comics or a lot of these guys are small business owners and
It's too high. I don't have my step ladder. I'm sorry.
Jeez. Don't you have a dog or a kid you can stand on these days? Come
on. I don't want them in here.
That's Mama's private room.
Exactly. It's my office. This is the what do they call it? What is it? The she shed? This is the she shed. But yeah, let's just get into these books. How many did you get?
Like I said, I only got the 4, the Blood Hunt one, the Ultimate Spider-Man.
And now that you mention it, we did have it, a whole stack of them for free. The Blood Hunt #1.
Oh, well, it's not even this one. They gave the stores a few of like the actual #1. Yeah, this is like the free comic book day one. But
it's like people probably already bought it if they were interested.
I know that's what I'm saying. So unless it was just like, oh, did you miss it? Here's another chance. Yeah, they're put. I mean, God bless Jed McKay, man. They're pushing that Blood Hunt hard.
I mean, I've liked most of it so far. So.
Yeah, it's been.
I like vampires though. I don't see, and like when DC did their vampire thing, I was just like, I don't like it. But they don't have like Dracula and Blade, It doesn't make sense for them to really push that.
And the DC vs. Vampires, it was like its own it was like an alternate
pocket universe.
Yeah. I mean, this, as far as we know, is the main Marvel universe.
As far as we know. So yeah, I didn't get all of them. I only got the ones that I was like kind of interested.
Well, that's what I said. I only wanted to pick up the ones I knew I was gonna like because I was like, I didn't know if they were gonna sell out. So I wanted to save for other people who may be interested in it or it might spark an interest in comics for them.
And I hate when they do this, when it's the reverse. I hate when they do these.
Oh, really?
It's just something in my little brain, like it goes from left to right, not right to left. I'm not reading manga.
Country are you in? I don't read right to left.
Yeah. So I assume you got like all the big ones. I got Barkham Asylum. I had to.
No, I didn't get that one.
I had to. My had to is that I did why I actually went out for, because he actually didn't have them out on Tuesday or Wednesday, so I was just like, shit, man, I gotta actually get. That's why I told you, I was like, isn't it free comic book? So I gotta get up and go. I got Flash Gordon. Obviously, anybody that knows me knows I had to get this. Hellboy, duh. Don't ask. Monster High.
Well,
Don't ask.
no, I wouldn't put it past you.
I was actually really excited about Johnny Quest too.
Well, was it good?
It was. I like the cartoon back in the day, like not the original, but like the 90s, 2000s version of Johnny Quest. Which Ben 10 is just a ripoff of. Anyway.
Oh my.
And of course I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Of course you did. Oh yeah, because aren't they doing a reboot here soon? Do a new number 1.
Everybody's doing a new reboot.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, where was that current Turtles going to 150, and then they were doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't a new creative team or something.
Something that the art style might be for me, but I like the story. It's Barda.
Oh, okay. Looks like an all ages, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some
is cute though.
That one and the Barkham, I think, yeah, that is their attempt to try to draw in the younger crowd.
An attempt was made, and then of course, anytime they put a mad one out, I have to.
It's mad, and it's a shirtless man, so of course I'll have to pick it up.
I'm like, John Byrne, is that you? His little chest hair, if you know, you know.
Oh my.
I'm assuming you probably got that one, yeah.
Of course, yes. Oh yeah, yes, all of us at Energon Universe love this issue, yes.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Finally got some Megatron answers here, yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Star Wars. That's not even for me, that's for one of the kids, actually. This One Piece one is too. Let me get that out of here. I like Popeye. I don't know what's up with this one. I thought it was cute, but like, if you don't think about Popeye, this is kind of weird.
Why?
It's just weird. It's weird.
Well, again, it's like with a character.
It's like, how old is Popeye? Like, babes, we gotta let it go.
Well, that's the thing.
We gotta let it go.
When it's something that a character that's been around that long, they always gotta like try to reinvent the wheel every couple decades, right?
Yeah, it's like, babes, we gotta I don't think you can even modernize Popeye. If you know, like, the cartoons or the movie or the actual life of the guy that it's based on, it's like, babes, we're gonna have to let this one go, okay? I know we're all hurting for intellectual property because we don't want to do any original stories, but some things need to stay dead and buried, okay?
They try to grandfather it in. Come on, it teaches the kids to eat spinach. Come on.
Yeah. If it's fresh spinach, sure, just not canned spinach. The Night Librarian. They're trying for the kids. Oh, my other favorite thing was the Doctor Who one they did.
Oh.
And it's kind of shocking. Well, Titan always puts these out, but like now that it's on Disney Plus, I'm surprised they haven't tried to have Marvel do these. Because back in the day, they did have it. If I'm not mistaken, back in the day, Marvel did have a Doctor Who comic. And then I don't know what happened with the rights and how it got to Titan, but Titan does like all the merch and spin all the merchant stuff for Doctor Who internationally, I believe. So yeah, this makes sense. But
I mean, back in the day, Marvel had everything. I mean, all the Transformers.
Well, they had Star Trek, and then Star Trek went to DC, and now Star Trek's not at DC anymore. Anyway, got Snoopy because I had to.
Of course.
Oh, here's the unicorn one that I was talking about. I thought it was My Little Pony, and then I read it. I'm like, oh, that's not My Little Pony. Dang it! I just saw a little baby unicorn and I grabbed it. Witches of Brooklyn. This was actually cute for all ages. So they had a couple of things, like I said. I'm in the little kid section now because we got Young Jedi Adventures. Here's the other unicorn one, and then here's the Encanto one. So yeah. What else is this? Oh, this is my slab. My other slab certification. Slide that somewhere. So yeah, that just leaves us with the big ones, you know. Obviously, you got this one. The stories in this was cool.
Did you? Oh no, I didn't see it unless he sold out of it. I didn't see it. So.
Oh, yeah, this one was good. This one I was looking forward to. This is the one that I told you had to get if you could. Um,
Oh yeah, if
yeah,
it's Marvel or DC, I usually just pick it up. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what this is though. I don't know what DC's doing.
Well, it's the commercial for pick up Absolute Power this summer or whenever that's coming up.
Why? Like, leave Amanda Waller alone.
Well, fail safe.
Yeah.
Zernar.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, that's what I said. I don't get. It's like Amanda Waller used to be like the living in that world of gray, and then they really made her a villain now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you have this one too.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And then for Charlie Conan.
Oh yes.
Like I was really happy with the selection that we got this year.
Oh no. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Hercules. Calm down, Ray.
Oh yeah, did you see that too? What we got coming up here soon? My Adventures with Superman season 2 is coming back.
Yeah, I saw that on the back, and I was just like, okay. I didn't really like how they ended the first season. Did we talk about the whole season, or just?
I thought we did. I know we talked.
I think we did. I know we talked about the pilot and some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care for the ending, but.
Did I see? I think we might be getting Supergirl in season 2, maybe.
That's too soon.
I know.
How long did it take Smallville to bring in Supergirl? That's all I'm saying. You think you're better than Smallville? Guess what? You're not.
And again, how old's Clark in My Adventures of Superman? Like 20? I'm like 21. Come on.
Well, maybe we'll actually get teenage Supergirl in a miniskirt. I mean, not to be that person, but it's like she's a teenager. Teenagers wear miniskirts, bro. Get over yourself.
Yeah. And show their belly button. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god! Like I'm a '90s / 2000s kid. Belly button piercings were everything.
Well, Lilith had a completely uncovered belly button until she got into the corporate world.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, that's not for me. I don't judge people who do it, but that's not for me. I hate crop tops. I think crop tops are the devil, but
okay,
it's the devil's invention.
Okay, water.
Remember, I'm an internet granny for a reason. Stay off my lawn, and crop tops are the devil's work.
Mama said, crop top is the devil.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like this bag was huge, and a huge sack, yeah. I don't know. It just was not the same. I don't know if I'm just getting old or if the world's just getting more fucked up. Two things can be true, but like I feel like one of them is more true than the other. I'm not sure what it is.
I think again, I think I mean, maybe it is just our age, but I just think, and we see through it now. But I just think.
But yeah, there were no big events.
Yeah, I think more of the things we love are just getting more commercialized, and oh hey, is this worth the price point of doing this? And
yeah, honestly, leaving the house at minimum costs $50. Like that's what I always think every time somebody, you want to go somewhere? I'm like, no, I want to stay home and watch Netflix on the TV in the house that I paid for. Thanks.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Exactly. I have to spend enough time away from here when I work during the week. No, I want to stay here.
Exactly. So, but yeah, nobody dressed up, and like it was just so weird this year. Let me know if it's different where you guys were. If you guys had like big events, if you saw a lot of cosplayers, if everybody was excited. But like, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think it because you think Florida, man, nobody's reading anything here. But no, it's not true. We have tons of cons, tons of cosplay, furry like just people like to get out and about and do stuff within the nerd culture in Florida. So I was just really shocked. Like, I went to a couple of stores and they're all kind of just a flop.
It was funny because there was like this guy and his son in front of me, like it's his like older teenage son in front of me, and like my guy said after they left, he's like, oh yeah, free comic book day, must have brought them out. They have like their books they were like subscribers, and their book. He's like, they haven't been in like 4 months, and they came in and bought their book.
Oh wow.
I'm like, well,
that's so rude. It's like, bro, if you have a pull, let's go pick it up.
I know.
Like sometimes I'm a day late, but I call in and go, you can just charge my car, bro. Like,
I know. I'm always there like on that Wednesday, but I'm just like, or at least tell the guy, stop ordering books. I'll come in and pick up when I can. I'll come and pick up what you already have pulled for me. But yeah.
Yeah, he's a good shopkeeper. I would not. Yeah. You got 2 weeks to fucking ghost me and you're done.
I know. I think it gives people a couple months, and then it's just like, oh, nope, you're done. The books are going back on the shelf.
But yeah, like it's just so weird. Like I said, it totally even slipped my mind, and it was because I think what it was is that it was Star Wars Day too, and I was doing something for Star Wars at night, and then I was like, wait a minute, Free Comic Book Day literally hasn't landed on Star Wars Day in like 7 years, obviously. So, and Star Wars Day takes precedent for me. And most of the Star Wars Day stuff happens at night. So
I mean, I'm sure the rest of the companies don't care, but Disney, man, you're like biting your own ass here. It's like Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day. It's like,
which they had 2 Star Wars books out, so you know they did their due diligence.
That's true.
I mean, they're half-assing everything at this point. Fuck you, Bob Iger.
What did you see? Was that Feige or someone was saying, oh yeah, now Marvel's going to cut down to only 2 or 3 MCU movies a year and like 2 shows? And it's like, wait a minute.
I think they should cut it down to 1, make it an event again. Like everybody's burnt out. We got fatigue.
Just do the 1 movie in May at the beginning of May.
And no TV shows. How about we do after Daredevil? No more TV shows.
Or 1,
no TV shows. They can't afford it. If I'm being real with you as a stockholder, they can't afford it. They need to do something totally different. It's the reason why they bought the rights for Doctor Who to distribute. It's why them and Warner Brothers are getting together to do streaming service. Everybody's hurting for money.
Or just do it if it's a sure thing. Do it like X-Men '97. I mean, I was saying,
well, that's animated. Like no more live action. Just after Daredevil, hopefully it's a really good one and we can get that ongoing. But if it's a flop, no more live action. Somebody needs to do a hard, and I hope it's not a flop. But if it is, you have to somebody has to put their foot down.
Yeah.
Period. Like this is the problem. Like this has been the problem. Like it's like, babes, the interest rates have gone up. People want their fucking money back. So like, let's stop fucking around. Let's tighten our belts and do what we got to do. Not you, Microsoft. You need to stop laying people off.
Did you see that thing I sent you? So now I guess Warner's and Disney are going to team up, and like there's going to be a bundle you can buy with Max and Disney Plus or something.
And Hulu is keeping Disney Hulu. Plus afloat. Let's be real. Yeah. And FX is actually what's keeping Hulu up. So shout out to the Fox studio. Shout out to 20th Century. It's the best purchase you ever made, Disney.
So Warner's is going to be packaged with, that Max app's going to be packaged with them now.
I mean, they might as well throw Paramount Plus and Peacock in because those fuckers ain't doing good either. It's like, babes, Netflix had it right. Sony has minded their fucking business and licensed their shit to Netflix, and they're doing just fine.
You all said I was insane when I said, oh, Marvel and DC could combine. Then you all said, no, that'd be too much of a monopoly.
Well, comic book wise, but this is streaming. They both don't have enough content to be on their own.
They're combining the streaming. You can combine the streaming. They're putting out all those old Marvel and DC crossovers here soon.
They can't, though. It's a legal thing. It's a legal thing. They can't do it.
What's the law? What's the law anymore? I mean, you see what
it's not Donald. They're not Donald Trump. Now, if Donald Trump wanted to buy Disney and then buy freaking Warner Brothers, sure. But them two alone, they can't do it.
You don't think they?
I would love for that to happen, but like honestly, the way the Marvel is, or the way Marvel set up right now, way Bob Iger's got Disney set up right now. I think he's almost as bad as freaking whatever that guy's name is. Over there at Warner Brothers Discovery.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say old rich white men can't get something done. I don't know what's happening in this world.
David Zaslav. Yeah, I hate that guy.
Capital.
Yeah, he's got his head too far up his ass. So I don't know.
Me too.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't care about as many comics as I used to either, especially since Archie kind of doesn't do like the monthly books anymore. It's like quarterly at best, and they're like kind of getting into this horror genre, and I'm just like, can I liquidate my assets and buy Archie comics? Is it time? Finally come where I can buy Archie comics for $1? Like that's the vibes. Those are the vibes.
Hey man, if you did that, man, I'd be interested in getting in on some of that superhero stuff. You know, like
yeah.
Well,
I mean, everybody laughs, but like Archie's got a deep catalog, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Hello, Mark Waid literally wrote the reboot of Archie for a good long while.
I mean, like even reading the superhero ones they put out in the night, like like the Comet and all that stuff. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I totally got you.
I'd be down to write some of that. Come on.
I'm gonna have to have Will supervise you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Which is really, you want to know something funny? Because Archie actually has a superhero called Firefly too, and they actually have technically two different characters called Comet.
Oh yeah.
And they have a Shield in Archie comics. So
Yeah.
And Super Duck. Super Duck's my favorite, and Thunder Bunny also too. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I think
they even have a wizard. So I'm just saying.
Well, I don't think you can even call yourself a comic book company if you don't have a character named Scarecrow.
Exactly. They also have the Shadow. They do. It's true. And they have my favorite one, honestly, outside of Mighty Crusaders and the New Crusaders, is Orangutan the Wonder Dog. Because try to be crypto just a little bit harder.
What about the Jaguar?
Meow. But yeah, so I don't know. I think we might be on another comic book bubble, unfortunately, especially with the prices and inflation, and everybody's kind of having backlash to these prices. And so, like, I feel like they're trying to compensate by adding more pages. But it's like, babes, this ain't the 70s. I don't want a fucking backup story. I just want a good, solid story.
Yeah.
Stop writing for the trades. I want a good, solid story.
That's why I was so happy, like with Giant Size X-Men this week, that I didn't have the backup story that was in those Giant Sizes. They've been reprinting old issues, and like I crack open that Giant Size Hulk. I'm like, I have this story from 30 years ago. I don't care.
Exactly.
This ain't adding any value to me.
And I mean, honestly, if somebody wanted to read something from 30 years ago, they can do it for free. I'm just saying, like, you gotta use your heads, guys.
Yeah, or even on the
on the app if it's Marvel Limited. You know.
Yeah.
It's hit or miss with that one, but
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like comics are just like, as much as I love them and I want them to be around, I just feel like everybody's taste is kind of changing. People's attention spans are, what they are, and everybody just writes fanfic. They don't even read the comic books. They just write fanfic about the characters how they want them to be.
And did I see something else? Like they want to who was it? Was it someone from DC or Marvel? One of them was like, oh, we want to get people back in the shops every Wednesday again, and it's just like, well, well then don't be doing all this don't be putting all the attention on digital stuff, and don't be writing for the trades,
Yeah, writing for the trades was really killed it for me, specifically for Marvel. I feel like DC doesn't actually do that. It's just that they hire people that meander. I mean, ever since the whole Kevin Smith thing, I feel like it's kind of been like those stories, like it's not as like laser focused as like the old stories used to be and stuff.
Bendis.
That too. But we've made our peace with Bendis.
Have we?
Yeah, on the JSA episode.
We came to an agreement. We didn't like his work, and he disappeared.
I didn't like his work specifically for Superman. Rogozar is a curse word in my household, and I better not hear anyone utter it, or they're going to get the Snickers Wonder Woman ad treatment.
Uh-oh.
Mark your bagel cards, kids.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
But yeah, I don't know. This is like the first time I've actually ever felt old. Because I'm like, is it me or is it the industry? Or is it both?
It's the gravitational pull as you get closer to 40 will start sucking you in harder. So, yeah, physically, mentally, when you hit 40, it'll be like someone flips a switch. I'm telling you. So enjoy your 30s while they last.
I have been.
I was you know what? I was thinking 2026 we have to do something big, because you and my wife to both turn 40 in 2026.
Oh, okay. Cool. If I'm around that long.
We need to we'll
have to see how I make it out of 2025 after 2024.
Oh, that's right. That's the year you get to indulge in everything again.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to 2026, to be honest.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, we have to try to get a big gathering. Be like, get down here, Justin.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Get up here, Will.
Or just ship yourself in a package. It's fine.
Well, the one we got to ship in a package is Ray.
Give him a scuba diving tank, so he can have some air, some fresh air.
Submarine.
A submarine. He is put him on a boomerang.
Oh, racist.
I know.
What the F?
Australia and like Tasmania, all the down under lands are having a couple of issues. So I hope Ray's okay. They're kind of going a little nuts down there. It's like they've been drinking American tap water down there.
I was
worried for them.
gonna say we don't got no room to talk.
No, I feel like somebody's been importing American tap water down there. Like it is crazy down there right now.
Bubble boo boo.
But yeah, on that note, I guess it's Friday night. I'll let you guys have at it.
I have another show to do.
Exactly.
All right, so kids, let me flip schedule. Well, we kind of recorded these out of order, so next week you will hear our review of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues.
If you haven't already checked it out on YouTube,
Yes,
download it anyway and listen.
It is up on YouTube now, so yes.
Or
Again,
give it a like and a comment, and be sure you're subscribing.
or tell us your favorites. And again, you see this video or when this hits the podcast, comment, tell us your your free comic book day. Did you have any?
Did you have a good one? What'd you get?
What you pick up? Did you buy something at the store?
Did you cosplay? Like, what happened to the cosplayers? Like, cosplaying is dying too.
Well, again, that costs money too.
True, but most people, have their cosplay for the most part. So
yeah, no. All right, so yeah, next episode will be episode 69 with our Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue talk. And then for episode 70, we will, because it'll be done by then, wrap up season 1 of X-Men 97. And then
Rogue get her booty back?
Yes.
That is the question.
And then the most important question. All right, and then after that we'll cover we'll wrap up, we'll talk Perich, the first season of Perich. I'm assuming it's coming back. Did you hear anything about that?
AMC is weird. AMC just bought Snowpiercer, the TV show. So I think they're hurting for content. So I think they will have a season 2.
Okay. I was gonna say
$6.99. They got to give me something for $6.99, man.
Well, that Bob Odenkirk show, is that Lucky Hank coming back, or is that
no? That's been canceled.
No? Okay.
Well, at least that's what I heard. Let me double check.
I never saw anything about it, so.
Yep, canceled after 1 season. I thought so.
Just
making sure.
I was gonna say I've heard no rumblings or anything about it, so I figured.
Oh, and just a reminder, you guys, Stabler show is moving to Peacock, like I said, so we might be getting some Stabler booty.
Oh, that is confirmed that it is moving.
That is confirmed. And I'm like, ooh, let's just get the Oz gang back together. That's what I want so fucking bad, bro.
Oh my. Were they just like, yeah, we need more violence, we need nudity. Come on. So
it's not official that it's renewed, but they're still wondering about Perich season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they say he's trying to manifest a second season. Like I said, they're hurting for content, and I think it is literally the cheapest streaming service at $6.99. And like outside of that Walking Dead stuff and Interview with the Vampire and Mayfair Witches, which I don't think Mayfair Witches got a season 2, they really don't have much. So I think it's.
Oh, I thought they were getting a season 2, but I know Interview with the Vampires come back first, so I thought after that was done, they usually brought that Mayfair Witches back, but
or maybe season 2 is their.
You're telling me Alexandria Daddario's boobs didn't get a season renewal? That's what you're telling me?
She's kind of like that Summer Glau effect. A lot of the shows she's in gets canceled, so. Beautiful ball gowns, but the girls can only do so much. Like everybody's wanting Euphoria, but like Sydney Sweeney A is like getting all these movies and shit now. So baby boy Angus is dead. Zendaya's, she's got other shit to do, man.
I was gonna say we know who the dominant boobs are in Hollywood at the moment.
So we'll see.
Ray's favorite, current favorite.
For all the gratuitousness of Euphoria, I don't even understand the plot. Like, is there even a plot for? Like, I tried to watch like the first 3 episodes. I didn't know what was going on.
I don't even watch the show.
That show makes me feel old, bro.
I don't even watch the show to know the plot, Lilith.
Oh. Touche. I mean, there's supposed to be an actual plot outside of that, but
Is it a
I
classic?
mean, what happened to my 90210s and my OCs and my Gossip Girls? That's how you be salacious but tasteful.
Is it the point of Euphoria? It's tasteful, classy Skinamax? Isn't that
It is
the
not
point?
tasteful, classy, or Skinamax. Have you ever seen an episode? Like, literally, I watched 3 episodes of Euphoria. I didn't know what was going on. I never watched another one.
I've seen clips of Sydney Sweeney having sex. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that sums it up.
Oh, that sums it up. Okay. I hit the highlights. It's just like, when you go on YouTube the next day and watch someone's monologue from the night before. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You seen what you needed to see. But I actually was trying to, everybody kept saying, "Oh, it's such a good show," and I'm expecting plot, and I'm like, "Oh, the plot is the boobs and the butt." Okay, TNA is the plot, but I actually wanted a show with a real plot. So anyway, have my comic books at least for now.
Again,
But
yeah.
if these comic book prices get any higher, I'm gonna have to kill my darlings.
Oh my.
Looking at you, Amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't need Amazing,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you may not be getting reviews of everything here in a while, kids. If these prices keep going.
We'll be reviewing everything in Image Comics, and that is it.
Here's the one book we bought this month.
Oh, the Charlie Esser style of podcasting about comics.
Here's the 2 books I bought this week, and now they go under and keep my couch up.
All right, kiddos.
All right, so send us all your thoughts on the upcoming stuff, your free comic book day thoughts. Email us,
You're doing
Friday
so
night.
good for a couple weeks.
It's Friday night. Leave me alone. Salty and petty.
Get a monster.
Hey, salty and petty 69@gmail.com. That's salty and petty 69@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merch. Pick up your new Capes and Lunatics merch with all the new logos. And again, pretend we're a young girl working our way through college, and Rain ran the money on us through the Cash App link, like we're on that effing poll.
Make it rain.
Down at Divas. So please, yes, Rain ran the money on us through the Cash App link.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where, again, you thought this was wild. This is nothing. You get uncensored Lilith Hellfire on the Patreon.
Unhinged, actually, is more accurate.
I was telling, was it Ray and Dave? I said, I think you're crazier sober than you are when you're on something.
I am, actually. That's why rarely. This year is bad. It's bad for everybody.
She's abstaining from everything this year, kids. So it's crazy over there. So subscribe to the Patreon. Even though we don't know what we're gonna do half the time. So. We're
still looking for ideas for May, so it's not too late, guys.
You know what? Maybe
I bought a new fish bowl just for ideas. So.
Oh, like filled with alcohol. All right. So find.
Yeah, my others were filled with alcohol, so I had to buy new one.
So find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. It's down there in the show notes.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, Granny. Where can people get a hold of you?
Friend me on Facebook or Threads, whatever. I don't care. I'm a meta girly, unfortunately. Damn you, Elon Musk. Who would use a social media site run by Elon Musk? Oops.
Who would have anything to do with Elon Musk?
So yeah, Facebook or Threads, guys.
Maybe
God. Instagram. I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
Our summer road trip this year. Oh my God! If we see any kind of Tesla on the road, I just want to hear.
We have to.
I want to hear both. I want to hear both my kids from the backseat going, "Who would buy a car from Elon Musk?"
Oh, we're gonna see a ton of them.
I know.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Life lessons.
Murder, I'll tell you that. Bigger is better.
Unless you're Sakesha Red. Oh!
Oh. I think
That's a deep cut. You gotta head over to the other feed.
I
for
know.
that one.
I think that was the very nice, polite way of saying, "No, I don't want your sweaty man meat."
No, sometimes you look. There's a lid for every pot, and you don't want to stretch your pot out. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Some people like to keep it nice and intact. You know.
That's right. That's right. Lil saving herself for marriage. Surprised I said that.
At this point, might as fucking well.
She's in the convent this year. All right, kids. Thanks for joining us. Again, next week, you hear all about our talk on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. And then
only 90 kids remember.
Yes, and then speaking of 90s kids, in 2 weeks, yes, we're going to wrap up X-Men 97 Season 1. I know a lot of you have thoughts on that, so send in those thoughts. All right. Go get your free stuff and pay for something, damn it.